What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Sam, aka Northturf. Today we're going to be playing a brand new game that came out to Steam just a couple days ago, within the past week. The game we're going to be playing is called Disturb Beyond Aramor. I know nothing about this game, and the only thing I know about this game is it is $14.99 currently as of May 25th. And it does have full controller support, so freak out, we're going to use a controller, because if it's controller friendly, let's fetch and do it. And it looks like somebody joined our Steam broadcast. Welcome. If you want to come check me out live on Twitch, please do so. Come check out Northdorf. If you guys are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. And give me a follow on Twitch. I would love to meet you live. So, as I've said before, I do not know anything about this game. And so we're going to try it for the first time. If you see something moving on the screen, that is just me trying to not block anything. So, if you see things starting to move, my head move, anything like that, do not panic. There's nothing wrong with the stream. So what we're going to do here is we're going to see windowed full screen. Should we try full screen? Does full screen do anything? No, that just screws things up, I think. Should we not do full screen? Did I just destroy the game? The game is dead. The game is dead. And the game crashed. Which is, yep. Okay, that's alright. Stay tuned for more. We will be right back with these commercial messages.
The Blue Yeti is one of the best mics you can ever use as a streamer. It can go in multiple directions. This one, or this way, or this way. You can own this beauty for $120. Knock knock, who's there? Okay, yeah, the game totally crashed, guys, so we're not going to use full screen mode. Don't worry about it. So this is called the Blue Yeti Black Edition. As you can see, it has a metal, nice frame up above. It has nice knobs on the side.
All right, here we go. We're back in. So, let's just play the fetching game. As you see, I do have Steam Broadcast enabled, so we're just going to start it. Alright, as you can see at the bottom, I am messing around with some stuff right there. Drifting blurs. I don't want to click on anything. Okay, I just clicked A. I'm going to put my cursor behind one of my things there. Daisy, knock knock, Daisy. Daisy who? Lost in time, these fragments of space. Alright, did not read. I'm not reading right now. I'm so sorry. And again, you wake to meet the lonesome reality of your exile, a life you didn't have to ask. What is this? Drifting blue. Oh, okay, so it just tells me what I said. History. Okay, cool. I don't want to main menu. Wait a minute, what? Okay, I want to go back. Okay, there we go. Let's just use mouse and keyboard. I don't even know what's up. Daisy's me rolling. They hate him. Alright, that's great, Bunker. A user now has joined the broadcast. And again, you awake to meet a lonesome reality of your exile, a life you didn't ask to have. Alright, so you click on stuff. That's cool. Let's move my this right here. And let's move this right about here. Alright. So now we open that up. You realize that you're blessed, but now what? You realize you're blessed, now what? Rays of light burst through the cracks of the window, threatening to reveal the dreaded reality you live in. Your journal rests near your bed. Opening the book, you see the mindless note that began years ago. It wasn't long until you stopped dating your entries. Okay, Dork, bye. Bye, Bunker. That was so bad, it was a bit decent. You don't get it? Oh, I do. Knock, knock. Who's there? Daisy. Daisy who? Daisy me rolling. They hate and... You're a dork. The last page you wrote on suggests that you had impressions to visit the tower. You don't remember doing that, and you see no reason why. As you do recall, you spent your time sleeping your life away. The light beckons you to rise, but the comfort of the warm clothes cloth secures your stay. You lie underneath your protective covers, embracing the mercy of your circumstances. You close your eyes, shrouding the body from the intruding light that surrounds you. Like always, it will be dark soon, void of opposition, and the apparent flight each day brings. Alas, there is opposition in all things. Your peace stolen now by the knock at the door. Yelled the door. You are tempted to answer the door out of obligation, but that isn't the only option occupying your mind. Yell at the door, get up and answer the door, hold your peace. I'm going to get up and answer the door. You rise with a jolt of energy and approach the door, opening it. You find a note laying on the ground. Gabriel, it's been a while. Come to the tavern and have a drink on me. Cheers, Casper. You scratch your head as you reflect. It has been a long time, but why now? You don't have anything special to socialize about. You have never had any real reason to put yourself out there. As you do know, there is no place like home. For however long you may stay, you know you are safe here. Alright. Now, what can we do? We just do it again? The air becomes silent and still, returning your sense of solitude that was so abruptly taken. Sinking into your bed, you continue again with your depressing endeavor. Time flows as on thoughts drift and out your mind, eyes closed. You lose yourself in the void of your dreams. Your body suffers a hypnic jerk, as if pleading for you to make something of the day. But this is one of many you have had over the years. You relax your muscles and think of your safe place deep within your mind, far from reality. You travel in a place and time to call your own. With every problem, there is a solution. Every person, every place. It all has significance. One chapter to the next. You never want to put down a good story, one that you authored in your head. Thunder cracks with an unprecedented roar. The flakes of wonder shed from your eyes, opening to reveal a nightmare of creation. A figure of darkness stands in your doorway. Like a twisted fairy tale, an iron grip seizes your arm as you attempt to flee from what appears to be real. Pulled across the room, your mind burns as it makes what sense of the situation. You are thrown to the ground and beaten, smashed in the face, and bound by hard ropes. You are taken as a prisoner to an unknown enemy. Hey, Gabrielle. Gabrielle, wake up! You awake to see a pair of eyes looking at you. Yes! Now that you are up, can you untie my ropes? Just my arms. I can manage the rest. Help the man. You pull your arms up and position to the side to help untie the cords. You figure it is something you would enjoy as well, but in a situation like this, it may get you killed. The man frees his hands and begins to untie the bands of others. Frantically, they squirm about to help each other before they get noticed. Guards do patrol the area every now and again. A bell rings from above. Footstep patterns change as you listen, adapting to a new condition you are unaware of. From a distance, you see them come. The Iron Sentinels marching with their swords drawn. The prison door opens with unforgiving force. Prisoners are pulled from their safe place one by one. Quickly, they are passed down the line of guards that fill the room. As expected, some of the captives rid themselves of their bands. The guards didn't seem to be angry. However, these people were moved aside. With biting swords, each fell dead without question. As soulless as they ruthless, it seems that obedience is the law of the land here. What's up, Commander Root? Welcome to the stream. You feel regret for helping the man. It seems they will all die because of it. Because of you. A force grabs you from the side, dragging you across the soiled top of the confinement. Your bones crack as you put weight on them again, but no sympathy comes from your captors. Forced through the pain of your aching body, you travel down a ramp, exiting exiting the belly of the beast. You are blinded by the light of the day. Yet the breeze over the water's edge is invigorating. You enter some sort of camp established on the beach of an unknown island. The moaning of morality surrounds you, enhanced by the smell of rotting flesh. In line with several others, the group is escorted through the camp and into a dense vegetation beyond the sight. Surely there is no rest for the weary. A subtle trail is found through the greenery that encircles you. The group limps along the path, following the shepherds that lead from the front. Clashing metal breaks your trance, breaking you in the middle of a skirmish. Soldiers penetrated by arrows and spears, others waiting in the brush in pursuit. Bursting their breastplates and helms alike, all die an unknown enemy. Bodies emerge from their hiding places and proceed closer to the group with the carving knives. They cut the ropes that bind each prisoner, including you. Don't be alarmed. You are safe now. My name is Alio. We fight the Iron Man. You may follow us to our home, or go about your own way. I'm gonna join your bloody group. You nod with affirmation and follow the group into a veil of leaves. Though questions arise in your mind, you keep your mouth shut and take everything in as you go. The pain of your body echoes with lesser intensity than before, but you still feel weak. You struggle to keep up as you pass through the brush. With no clear path seen, these people must know the place very well. I'm gonna do, what's auto? I don't want auto. I don't want auto. Stop auto. Time flows by as you wonder, your body tingles all over. Luckily, you see the tops of the huts off in the distance. A warm path is clear before your feet, and you feel increased motivation to make it. What's quick save? Quick save? Alright, we quick saved it. Seeing that you are having some trouble, your newly found friends have you rest in one of their huts. With food and water in your stomach, you rest into a slumber, clearing your mind of all that has happened so far. You wake up in a sweat, seeing that your visions are only intensifying. For a moment, you thought you saw your mother. You lose count of the years it has been since you have seen her face. You feel a cold cloth brush across your brow. Your temperature has been higher than usual, but the action doesn't calm you after seeing the strange figure of your feeding hand. You sit up and stretch, rising up to your feet with a feeling of refreshment despite the temperature. The child backs away from you and leaves the hut, leaving you alone in the room. Various supplies lie about the edges of the sheltered floor. A cloth hangs over the doorway leading outside. Oh, I can interact with stuff. A wood bench occupies the space with the long leaves dangling from the top. Necklaces and crafts dot the room with their humble charm, making the place feel more homely. Makeshift weapons rest against the wall. Bedding and pots containing food scraps sit in their idle places. Let's go in here. Beyond the shelter, you discover a small meeting area. What do you want? Ask regarding the huts, ask regarding the captors. Those men who captured me, who are they? Oh, I gave them the wrong names. It's okay. They're individuals like us, but with no will of their own. They never speak, yet they act as one. They're tough to take down generally, but when outnumbered, you can take them out without much problem. So, you and your people are safe out here in these huts? Not many people make it through the jungle. Consider yourself lucky to find this place. Until those evil men leave, we will remain here where they cannot find us. I think that's a man. I don't know. I think it might be a girl, though. Ask regarding the evil men. The evil men, who are they? A dark, cold thing lingers beyond the brush of the land. They take their captives to a place down below. Dark rituals and twisted creations. Those who linger down there are likely never to return. Is there anything I could do for you? Perhaps I could do something about the dark cult. You think you can stand up to the cult? We don't know much about them other than what I've already told you. Excuse me. There is one thing you can do for me. A companion of mine has vanished, and I fear for his life. He left 2 days ago, and yet he has not returned. If you are going to take the time to explore this land, please help me find my friend. I'll have Siki accompany you. He can guide you safely through the jungle. Don't worry too much about the kid. He's no ordinary child. Silky comes to your side as Elio motions for the child with a bucket covering the head. Siki stands without emotion. You question if this is a good idea. Talk with Siki. Why does Siki wear a bucket? Apparently he escaped from the fortress. We found him like he is now. I assume his face must have some sort of disfiguration. If he even has a face, let alone a head. He is a good boy, though, and we will be no trouble to you. You take a moment to think. Leave. Smooth rocks circle the fire pit with subtle embers warming the air. Men and women dressed in rags huddle about the room. None share their attention with you as I linger in by the cloth door. Seeing that you don't belong, you withdraw from the hut. Nord finishes the game as well without thinking. Hint, hint. Right? Rusted helmets hang from the wooden poles. No doubt these are the trophies of fallen enemies. Alright, where do we go now? Can we go back in? What do you want? Leave. Wait a minute. What do you want? Take a moment to think. Can we touch anything else here? No, we have to leave. I'm like sucked into the storyline. Oh my gosh. Right? It's a pretty good story. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of intrigued about what's gonna happen. What's the boy gonna do? Huts hide beyond the brush of the jungle. Our path leads through the choking vegetation. Okay. The whistle of air trickles down from above. This tower must be ancient by the looks of it. Lifting away the fingers, you take the crossbow. A quiver on the ground holds 4 bolts. Not much ammunition, but it will have to do. A path leads out beyond the tower in the near distance. Behind you stands the small town, Iluba. The walls of this little village look similar to those of the Grey Rock. It seems the world is smaller than you realized. A gust of wind rustles the loose leaves across the streets of stone. Whispers of past echo between the walls. Oh, we already went here. You enter a humble shelter with various belongings occupying the space. Somebody is living here, but they are nowhere to be found. Whether someone returns here or not, the temptation to sleep here for a while doesn't sound bad. Let's sleep. Seeker tries to stop you, but you brush him aside. Noting that you'll rest for a few minutes. You lay down on the cloth padding, easing your mind into a state of calm. Closing your eyes, you relax your muscles and disconnect yourself from reality. Taunting voices drift across the nether of your dreams. Though prone to your twisted visions, you find that tranquil spot, falling into a deep slumber. Asleep in a strange land, your body cultivates strength with each placid breath. The cares of the world sink below you. Rain can be smelt in the air. Thunderings echo from the sky above. You realize something is not right. Your eyes break open from your trance. Walls and objects around blur and quake from their static frames. Awake and alert, your sight adjusts. Loud thunderings shatter beyond your safe place. Called to attention, you rise from the ground. Siki peeks through the doorway and gestures for you to come outside. You follow the noise of bursting battle down to the shoreline. A vessel in sinking despair burns with flames that scatter across the ocean. Soldiers fight for their lives as they regroup at the beach. Fighting those who imprison you, you feel obligated to go and help in any way you can. You make your way to the beach and ask for an audience with the leader of the group. Captain, you a local of this island? Can you fight? We are here to stop this madness. These iron monsters are a common enemy. Perhaps I can join with your band of soldiers. Oh, I gave him the same voice. Okay. Yes, we could use all the help we can get. I have no idea they were expecting us. If it wasn't for the loss of the ship, we would be in a good position to fight. From how things are now, we don't have many options available to us. We are severely outnumbered and our resources are scattered across the sea. I only see death if we hold here. Our chances of surviving are better if we free the captives to increase our numbers. I bet the enemy will attempt to pursue us up through the city. They won't expect our few numbers to head for their camp. Hopefully, we'll be strong enough to defeat them once they do return. The group marches into the lush horizon while the enemy draws closer. You have your doubts, but your heart takes courage as you reflect on what was said. With cautious steps, the military moves through the vegetation with weapons drawn. You can see the eagerness and anxiety that prompts the group to be on alert. You make it to the camp, hiding beneath the brush. The group spreads out in the preparation to charge in. The faster the camp falls, the better our chances of surviving. With the captain's signal, everyone sneaks out into the open and begins to engage the enemy with an element of surprise. Within moments, a bell sounds within the camp. The sentinels of iron emerge and engage the group with haste as more close in from the jungle. It won't be long until the party that was following you makes their way here. Sentinels clad in iron plating stand before you. Without hesitation, they step forward towards you. The sentinel steps back in anticipation for your next attack. As of now, you are unarmed. Your opponent is unharmed. Enemies total to 2. Reflex dodge. You hold your ground as you watch. The sentinel waves their hand toward you, unleashing a burst of air that nearly knocks you down. Siki attempts to help, but one of the sentinels grabs a hold of him. Throwing Siki to the ground, the figure draws their sword, strikes without mercy. The sentinel steps back and channels energy with their hands. As of now, you are unharmed. Your opponent is unharmed. Enemy soul, too. Let's retreat. With haste, you turn and make a run for it. A jettison. Fire burns you from behind and you tumble to the ground. The sentinel approaches you, preparing some sort of attack. As of now, you are injured. Your opponent is unharmed. Enemy soul too. Crossbow shoot. With the crossbow in hand, you take your aim. You fire your weapon, launching a bolt into the body of the sentinel. The force brings your opponent to a stop. The sentinel steps back and channels energy with their hands. The sentinel steps back and channels energy with their hand. As of now, you are injured. Your opponent is injured. Enemy soul too. Bash. You charge towards the sentinel without a chance to attack. You are knocked back as a jettison of fire is unleashed in your direction. Your body struggles to live on. With all that has happened, you die. You find yourself standing in the middle of the barren wasteland. Observing the tombstone, a sick feeling swells within your chest. Walking into the light, Gabriel has continued his journey into the eternities. And yet, as time passes on, Gabriel couldn't help but wonder if there was more he could have done. Voices of the noble and of the age that lived long ago quoted, "For all sad words of tongue and pen, the saddest are these. It might have been." Alright, that's awesome. That's an awesome game. So your choices totally matter, and it's going to take you on a journey of... Yeah, that's freaking awesome. It takes you on... There's multiple endings to this game, guys. And so I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I just got the achievement in and out. Ain't nobody got time for the other endings. There's a lot of achievements for this game. So I didn't even scratch the surface with this game. But I highly recommend it that you guys go pick it up. It's well worth the money. It's like a graphic novel. I just loved it. So, we're not going to continue on. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We do videos like this all the time, where we talk all the time and get to try out new pre-release games and newer games. And so this is a great game. I really liked it. Disturbed Beyond Aramor. I think that's how I said it. I probably said it wrong, but who knows. Anyways, guys, love you guys. If you could hit that subscribe button, that'll help me out a lot. And come hang out with me on Twitch. That'd be fantastic. We're going to go on to another game if you guys are here on Twitch with me right now. My name is Sam, aka Nortdorf, and we are signing off with this video. See ya!